Hey, guys. Altovise here, your voice manager. I unmute the voice of women who are ready to speak up about what has kept her silent for way too long. It is Thursday. Guys, we are officially 2 weeks out from the brand new year. I'm excited about what you guys are going to accomplish in this next 2 weeks. That part. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. No matter when you catch this broadcast, be sure that you share it out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And let me know where it is that you are checking it out from. If you're catching this via the replay, I always love my replay viewers because you guys give me so much love. That part. Man, this has been an amazing couple of weeks. Great morning. I know normally I'm on a little bit earlier. Man, I've been working on some things behind the scenes, trying to get some things done. Just got a brand new webcam, trying to get that all set up. All the shenanigans, right? So, first, let's talk. Great morning. Hey, Tonya. Hey, Pamela. Let's talk. Things, they have been a-changing. And I was telling y'all that when we pushed play, you were pushing play for the things that you saw and the things that you did not see coming, right or wrong. This whole series, we've been talking about the fact that you're not just doing this for the things that you know is coming, the things that you know is happening, but you're doing it for the things that you don't see coming. And so, of course, we just found out that Periscope is shutting down in March. Right now, Clubhouse is really popular. And, of course, TikTok is still, running in the game. They still in the game. They done been bailed out. But when you have a strategy, it doesn't matter what platform there is. You know how to utilize the platform for your greatest potential, right? It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what program comes or goes. With the right strategy, you know how to put things in place. And so that's why I'm so excited for those of you that purchased the Press Play bundle and you got the strategy session. Make sure that you are putting your stuff on paper and getting that strategy in place, because Periscope making this shift is not the only platform that'll probably be doing it. There's actually some others that'll be making some shifts with everything that's been going on this year. All right, so they either moving forward or they moving backwards. Listen, there's no staying the same. I get it, right? Hey, Rosa, how are you this morning? There's no staying the same. You're either going to move forward or backward at this point, because there's no option to stay the same. But it was interesting because it made me think of some stuff this morning, and I said, how are we positioning ourselves for success? We did the whole Press Play series. We talked about what it meant to press play and all of these different, instances in the midst of situations going on, in the midst of the pandemic. How do you still press play in the midst of going through hardship in your own home, health issues? Hey, good morning, Chu. How are you, sis? In the midst of all of these things, how do you keep going? And so I said, we went through all of that with the last series, but I think we really need to understand what it means to be positioned for success. Because there are some people that believe that being successful, I'm not successful until I make it. Right? Come on. I'm not successful until I make it. I'm not rich until I make it. And that's not it. That's not the mindset that you need to go in with. You need to position yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually. Position yourself for the success that you are trying to achieve. And so over these last 2 weeks, because yes, we got 2 weeks, y'all. Over these last 2 weeks, we're going to talk about being positioned for success and what that means. And today, being positioned for success with an open hand. I'm going to say this, and it may hurt some people's feelings. It may make a few people upset. That's okay. Just because I have an open hand does not mean that I'm looking for a handout. Just because I had somebody better hold on, somebody better catch that in they shine out this morning. Just because I have an open hand does not mean that I'm looking for a handout. And what I found out was that having an open hand comes with people having this stereotype that you're begging. Good morning, Paula. Right, look, Rosa said it this morning. Look, position your mindset is important. But when I have an open hand, it's not that's not it. It's not that I'm looking for a handout. It's not that I'm looking for you to always do something for me. But when I have my hand open, it's open for opportunities. So I need y'all to say that below this morning. Come on. My hands are open for opportunities. Put it down below. My hands are open in this season. No matter what's going on around me, my hands are open for brand new opportunities. My hands are open for more conversations. Come on. My hands are open for me to be able to connect with people. My hands are open because with a closed hand, I cannot receive. Come on. Come on. With a closed hand, I cannot receive. And so often that was the negative mindset, was that if my hands were open, then I'm always looking for somebody to do something for me or pay for something for me. But that's not it. My hands are open because there's something that's coming to me and I want to be able to receive it. But this is the thing, is that when I have an open hand, there's going to be some times where something comes into my hand that I don't need or that I don't want. Come on this morning. I have to know what it is I need and what I want, what's for me, because sometimes what I receive in my hands is not necessarily for me. Come on. I've had moments where I received things in my hands that was for other organizations. It was for other women in business. I've received things in my hands that was for my clients. I've received things in my hands that was for my children. I've received things in my hands that was for other people. I'll give an example. My hands are open for opportunity. And so during this whole pandemic, I've been able to go and step up and support people in different ways. We've gone and volunteered with pandemic food distribution in Delaware. We've gone and volunteered and linked up with Black Speakers Network to go and provide lunches for first responders and those on the front line. I've gone and literally sent money to people to provide lunch for people on the front line. This is what we've done behind the scenes. But I remember one day where I was out and I was shopping and I was going ahead and I just gave the cashier the money, cash. Now I hardly carry cash. So that. First of all, that was a blessing right there. But I handed her the cash and I said, put it on the next person's bill. This is the thing. This is why I tell you it's okay for you to release some things. Y'all better catch this morning. It's okay for you to be able to release some things because sometimes when you release things, you open up opportunities for you to receive. And so what I receive is not always for me. I went and I paid for, and it wasn't even a big amount, but it was a portion. It could help. I went ahead and I paid for the next person, put money towards the next person's bill at the grocery store. I don't know what they were going through. I don't know what may have been happening in their life, or even if they were using the last bit of money to be able to pay for their groceries. I go to another store, and when I go to another store, y'all better catch this. Whoo! I go to another store and somebody sees me and says, aren't you such and such's mom? And I'm like, yeah, my kids, everybody that know my kids love my kids. But they're like, aren't you such and such's mom? I said, yeah. And they're like, yeah, because they go to such and such school and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, it sure is. Yeah. And he's somebody who does work at the school who knows my children. And he was like, wow. He was like, to let them know that I asked about them. I hope you guys are doing well. And, we talked for a couple seconds, and then he walked off. And so I'm shopping. I'm not paying it any mind. He comes back and he hands me money in my hand and says, here, this is for your children. See, when we release the things that are in our hand and we go ahead and bless somebody else, the blessings that come back to us may not even be for us. We've been talking about going and creating momentum and changing legacies. Sometimes the legacy that you're meant to change is going to come from you releasing whatever you were supposed to release that's in your hand, because you cannot receive with a closed hand. Come on. Come on. That's it, Paula. What I receive in my hand may not necessarily be for me. But because I released what was in my hand, to be able to serve somebody else, to be able to encourage somebody else, to be able to show up in somebody else's life that I don't even know. The next time that I opened my hand, it was for something for my children. And so that was really significant, because in a year where we are going through so much, people are going through, it's topsy-turvy, okay, for a lot of people. This is why I say, when we are positioned for success, you have to be positioned for success with an open hand. Come on, Paula said it. Release so you can receive. Ha! Y'all better say that. Put it down below. Today, I release whatever I need to release so I can receive what is coming to me. Today, I release whatever I need to release so that way, whatever is coming to me, I can receive it. Come on. Come on. Rosa said it. That's happened to her, where somebody has paid for her groceries and paid their bill. I'm that person that'll go to y'all know Chick-fil-A used to be my spot. I don't eat chicken now, so I still go for the fries, y'all. Don't judge my lifestyle, and for the cookies. Don't judge me. This is a non-judgment zone. But I'm that person that will get in line and say, pay for the next person's meal. I'm that person. Why? Because when I release it out of my hand, it is going out of my hand, but it's not going out of my life. It is a seed that is sown. But not just that, I present myself with open hands to receive whatever is coming my way. Come on. Come on. No. I have not. You got to tell me what it is. Good morning, Latanya. Good morning, Cherie. I see you guys checking it out over in the World Voice League community. Listen, I have to. I release so I can receive. Because here's the thing. When I think about being positioned for success, with an open hand, it allows me to do three things. With an open hand, it allows me to do three things. It allows me to give. It allows me to humbly receive. And it puts me in a position to where I can pull somebody else up. Whew. It allows me to give. It allows me to receive. And it allows me to support. It allows me to help. Can I tell y'all something? As an entrepreneur, as a business owner, being able to give, receive, and support is going to be your most valuable assets. Being able to give, receive, and support. Why do you think organizations go and at the end of the year, they're going and supporting other organizations? I got to be able to give, receive, and support. I have to be able to, because there's no way that me as a person, there's no way that me as a business can survive and thrive without being someone that gives, without being someone that can receive, and without being somebody that supports other businesses. It is critical. It's critical. It's crucial. There is no business owner that has made it to $1 million status, billionaire status. There's no person that has made it to that status and they have not been a giver, a humble receiver, and a supporter. You want to know what I think about it like this? Even when we think about Bill Gates, he goes and has opened schools throughout the nation. When we think about, what these different organizations are able to do, they did not start doing it when they got big, y'all. That's going to change somebody's life right there. That's going to change somebody's life right there. They did not do it and start when they got the money. They didn't do it when they became the millionaire. They didn't do it when they became the billionaire. They were doing it when they had $5 and somebody needed $2. Y'all better come on. They were doing it when they had $20 and it was their last 20, but they had a full belly and a place to live and they saw that somebody else didn't. You got to understand that it starts being positioned for success starts today. Come on. Carolyn said, my God, I'm at work. Our doctor gave us a card with money on it yesterday. Come on. Come on. Our nurse manager sent out texts to the staff that we are, and what we're in need of, everything. It took nothing for me to drop that monetary gift card in the box for the need. Come on. Come on. It was an unexpected blessing. It was an unexpected blessing. You got to have that understanding, guys. Look, I'm going to put it up on the screen so y'all can read it. So y'all don't think that I'm joking or that I'm over here. Listen, it was an unexpected blessing, and I'm returning the blessing to someone else. Come on, give, and it will be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall men pour into your bosom. You got to have that understanding. It's crucial. Again, so being positioned for success as we end the last 2 weeks of the year, that means that I need to make sure that I am giving. How am I giving in these last 2 weeks? Who am I giving to? How am I supporting organizations in these last 2 weeks? Where am I going ahead and putting my dollars? Because this is the thing. And for so many years, we have been put into a position to where we've thought that our money was not valuable, that the value it had was just that it's going into somebody else's hand. But no, every time I spend, it's a seed, and I'm either spending it and giving to somebody I want to see succeed, or I'm not. That's a whole other topic. We're not going to go in that one today. We're not going to go on that rabbit hole. But the money I have is a seed. The time I have is a seed. Y'all better come on. The time I have is a seed. The wisdom I have is a seed. How will I give in these next few weeks? 2 weeks, y'all. 2 weeks. How will you show up and give in these next 2 weeks? So that way you can position yourself for success. See, something that we talked about in the Press Play series. If y'all didn't get it, y'all can still get it. And that strategy session, we talked about some things, putting some things in place. bit.ly/WVL Press Play. Go ahead and get the series. What you find out is that when I understand, we said this too, when I understand the value of my time, and when I value my time more, then the value of my time goes up. When I understand what it means for me to give, and I'm unafraid to give more, then my giving is not in vain. I don't know who this is for this morning. I don't know if y'all catching it. I don't know if y'all fully awake this morning. I know it for some of y'all, it was a snow day, so you slept in. I get it. I understand. All right. I need you to catch the vibe. When I understand the power and the impact of my giving, I understand that my giving is not in vain. My giving shows my obedience. My giving puts me in a position for success. And so when I understand the value of my giving, I'll understand my giving is not in vain. Come on. It's not in vain. Come on. Come on, Dr. V. I have seed that has come back to me multiplied. Multiplied. And remember, we said that even when we go and we sow the seed, when the seed comes back, it may not even be for us. Somebody may do something for one of my children. Somebody may give them an opportunity or sow into their lives or buy them. I mean, so many different ways, guys. I cannot tell you all. I can't, you know how they be like, let me count the ways. I can't. I can't count the ways. But when I understand that power of giving, I understand that I'm setting myself up for something greater. And then the position I'm in when I receive, if I'm learn how to humbly receive, I'm positioning myself for success. Because as I receive, I'm being able to say, thank you for what you've given me. Thank you for valuing me and seeing something in me that you wanted to give to. I'm also saying, and this is one that's going to change your life. This is going to change for everything. Okay, everything. When I'm being positioned for success, one of the things that entrepreneurs coming out of being an employee, moving from that employee mindset to the entrepreneur mindset, one of the things that has to shift is the mindset that I am valuable and that I can receive the money that I want people to pay me. And a lot of people go through this self-sabotage and they don't charge enough. They don't value their time. They don't value their wisdom. And so they don't know how to receive payment for what it is they have because they don't see the value in what they have. Did you catch that? Did you catch it? They can't receive on the level that they're trying to achieve because they don't feel as though they receive it, that it's something that they can have. They don't feel as though that they're capable of having so much. Like some of you have 6 and 7 figure ideas. Some of you have 6 and 7 figure. Y'all got stuff planned out, written out on paper already. Some of y'all got stuff written down and you have not achieved it because you're not positioning yourself for success by letting go so that way you can receive and realizing that you can receive it. Somebody can pay you $1,000 for a program. Somebody can and will pay you $20 for a book. Somebody can and will give you what it is that you desire. They can and they will. But you must be in a position to where you are saying, enough is enough. I have to release whatever I have so that way I can go ahead and receive. Come on. It's talking about being positioned for success today, y'all. And so this morning, I want you to say, today, I'm getting in position for success. Come on. Today, I'm getting in position for success. My words are lining up. Woo! Y'all gonna have me dig into another day. My words are lining up so that I can be in position for success. Come on. Come on. So we have to have that understanding. Plant the seed in good ground. Come on. Plant the seed in good ground. God's timing is perfect. Expect a harvest. Expect a harvest. Let me tell you, there are so many people who have great ideas, who have started stuff and stopped because they didn't position themselves for success. I told y'all we were going to end the year strong, and I meant it. I told y'all that we would end the year strong, and I meant it. Because even when you don't see the value in you, I see the value in you. Even when you don't see the full value of you, I see the value in you. And I'm going to push you. Ask about me. Come on, receiving more than a dime. Ask about me. Today, I'm in position for success. I love it. And when I get in position for success, I don't need to compete. I don't know if y'all heard that. That was an ouch. That was a hashtag real talk moment right there. When I get into a position of success, I don't need to compete. I don't need to compete. I don't need to compare. When I get into a position of success, what I'm doing, there is no comparison. You want to know why they talk about how, they still talking about stuff that Warren Buffett did, and they still talk about Bill Gates, and then you got people like Dr. Maya Angelou and Martin Luther King. Why? Because when I step into my position of success, there's no need for competition. When I step into my position of success, there is no competition because I'm showing up authentically me. Come on. No need to compete. Competition is fruitless. Listen, something that I found, and I'm very transparent about my journey as an entrepreneur, is that comparison breeds jealousy. Comparison breeds a sense of complacency. Y'all better, I want y'all to catch this really quick. Tell a friend to tell a friend on this one. And tell them tune in right now because they're going to need to hear this. When I step into a position of success and I prepare for my position of success, I do not need to compete because there is no need to compete. I do not need to compare myself because comparison breeds complacency. Because now I'm not trying to reach my highest potential. I'm just trying to reach what they got. I look, I know that wasn't popular. Come on. That part right there wasn't popular. Some folk got mad about that one. Whoo! Come on. Some people got mad about that one. They might have left the broadcast on that one because they were like, no, we supposed to compete. No. Certain things we supposed to compete in. But we don't need to compare, because when we compare, then I'm only looking at their highest level and thinking that that's the highest that I can go. Somebody say neighbor, I can go higher. Somebody say neighbor, I can go higher. Okay. I am not going to be held back. I am not going to be stuck right here. I can go higher. I need y'all to just have that moment. Just have that moment. Have it with yourself. Have that moment with somebody else. I need you to take that on. And come on. Come on. Come on. Good morning, Traci. Hey, sis. Had that. Come on. Paula said it. Collaboration is so much better than competition. And we talked about this. Throughout 2020, you saw people collaborate, and it took them to a whole nother level. You did. You saw people collaborate this year, and it took them to a whole nother level. It allowed people to be able to go further. Because again, by ourselves, we can go fast. We sure can, but we can go so much further together. When you think about the Warren Buffetts and the Bill Gates and all of them, they go and they sit down and they talk, y'all. And they not talking with a price tag all the time, y'all. They not talking with a price tag. They not no. They sit down, they talk. They send messages to each other. They still read and investing in themselves. When we think about C.S. Lewis and that whole group and what they were able to do, and they wrote books, and the books became movies, and the books became this and the book. Come on, you got to have this understanding and stop being held back and thinking that I got to compete with the next person. Good morning, Lisa. Come on, neighbor. I can go higher. Exactly, Traci. We talked about that earlier this week. Case in point, Payless. Sure enough, shut their doors, but they open now. And they're open in one of the greatest markets because they're in e-commerce. It's all online. There should have been a bigger push for that when they saw how good Just Fab was doing. I'm just talking. Look, come on. Paula said it. Look, that's that. If I see somebody coming up, and I don't have a problem with making a suggestion for people. I'm not going to let you drain me, but I don't have a problem with making a suggestion for people. But look, Paula said it. Look at Denzel and the Black Panther. Look at that. We don't know what the investment, when we're giving, we don't know what that investment is going to do. We don't know how it's going to change somebody else's life. We don't even know who's going to receive it at times. Come on. We don't even know who's always going to receive it. Come on. Exactly. But it put them in a better position. What are you, and I'll say this to you guys, this will be the last thing, and then we'll get ready to leave out because I don't want to hold y'all too long. What are you holding on to that is meant to help somebody else succeed? I'm going to just sit there right there. Let that go on and filter through your shanana. What are you holding on to that is meant to help somebody else succeed? Why aren't you giving it? What's holding you back from giving it? This is an honest conversation, simply because as entrepreneurs, we're scared if I give too much. Oh, somebody going to take my idea. Oh, somebody going to do this. Oh, like we have all of these different things in our head that make us fearful of collaboration, fearful of connecting, fearful of supporting the next person. But what I just said to you this morning was, if you're positioning yourself for success, then I have to do it with an open hand. And doing it with an open hand means that I am giving, I am receiving, and I am ready to support. Give, receive, support. Give, receive, support. Give, receive, support. Give, receive, support. I can't say it too many more ways. Give, receive, support. I have to put myself in that position. But guess what? when I put myself in that position, it opens up so many other things. So many other things, guys. Give, receive, support. This is your year. You got 2 weeks. You can still make something significant happen in your life. You can still make something powerful happen in somebody else's life. 2 weeks. Give, receive, support. That part. This is why we did the Press Play series. The Press Play series was bananas. If you did not get access to it, bit.ly/WVL Press Play. You can get access to the whole Press Play series as well as get the replay from the strategy session. Listen, Periscope is closing in March. I posted in the event page some of the things that were coming down the pipeline, people that were making some significant changes, some things that happened. Tiffany Haddish being able to say no to the Grammys and what that really meant, because she has a strategy for what she's doing. And then she just launched her own program where she's going and doing like this show for, you know, young people who are interested in being in the industry. Like, again, putting yourself in position means I have a strategy. When I'm positioning myself for success, I have a strategy. And so we talked about that. I shared a video this morning and I'm just like, I gave y'all the tools. I gave you the strategy. bit.ly/WVL Press Play. I gave you the tools. What you do with the tools is what's going to make you be in a position for success. Because guess what? We about to go to a whole nother level. And I'm starting the year strong. I don't know about y'all. I'm ending 2020 strong. I'm starting 2021 strong. We're not going to wait till January 1st. We're not a part of that group. Sorry. No tea, no shade. Sorry, not sorry. We're not a part of that group that says, oh, January 1st, this is going to be my year. No. Today is going to be my day. This is going to be my week. This is going to be my quarter, my month. This is going to be my year. Why? Because I said so. Because I'm positioning myself for success. Continually positioning myself for success. So you guys have an amazing Thursday. I have some calls coming up to get ready for. I hope you have a great one. Be sure, if you haven't done so already, get the Press Play bundle. Get access to it. Get them strategies. bit.ly/WVL Press Play. Not just that, make sure that you tune in, checking in. We're going to do this Position for Success series throughout until the end of the year. Then we starting strong. You know, y'all know what coming January. It's all about the purge. And so January 1st starts the purge. You have to be in the group to get the information about that. Let's let go. But I'm looking forward to seeing you guys do some phenomenal things. Let me know what you have coming up. The bundle is bit.ly/WVL Press Play, and it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen as well. We are positioned for success because guess what? We're not about to play. Thank you, Paula, for putting it in the comments. I appreciate you, sis. bit.ly/WVL Press Play. When I tell you the things we went over in that strategy session, first of all, it was like 3.5 hours. It was a masterclass for real. What we went over in that strategy session is going to completely flip it and reverse it for each and every one of y'all. So you guys have a good one. And until next time, y'all, don't forget to press it out. See ya.